Breakaway Advisors. I hope your first day almost of summer is off to a great start and everyone is finally enjoying beautiful summer weather or beautiful winter weather if you're in the southern hemisphere, and getting ready for what is hopefully a wonderful season of rest, family, friends, and fun. So we've got quite a long HQ update today. You'll notice in the summer, we do fewer HQ updates. There are fewer cohort meetings. So we want to make sure that we're not overwhelming everyone with meetings and updates and new information. So I do ask everyone to really spend some time with today's HQ update, both with this video and then the written portion in the email below. There is also going to be a supplementary email that goes over, okay, I'm heading out of town, I'm about to go on vacation, what do I need to do on the breakaway end before I head out? So we're going to go over all of that today, quite a bit of information. We don't have a break time this week, so if you don't get to watch this today, that would be a great opportunity, or you don't get to have time to watch it all the way through or go through any of the resources we have linked. Wednesday, 9 a.m. Pacific time would be a great time to do it because I know y'all have a little free time in your schedule then. So let's dive in. First, today is the official observation day of Juneteenth. Last year and again this year and going forward, we encourage our advisors to not take meetings on this day in honor and reverence of this important day in our nation's history. Most importantly, we encourage our advisors to use this as an opportunity to educate themselves about the history of Juneteenth, and we've provided a couple of resources in the email below that are a really great place to start, a jumping off point, if you will. There are many, many other resources out there, so many things that you can do. I hope many of you were able to attend a Juneteenth celebration in your communities yesterday, but if not, a really great place to learn or to begin learning is in the resources that we've linked. I personally am a big fan of Anti-Racism Daily, and we also encouraged an interactive guide from the Library of Congress and the New York Times. So give it a start there, and feel free to bring any questions, thoughts, etc. over to Advisor Community on Slack. Moving on, we are also always super excited to celebrate Pride Month and to lift up our LGBTQIA+ community. As we come to a close this month, we want to challenge all our advisors to consider adding their pronouns to their email signatures, Slack profiles, Zoom profiles, etc. Now, I know some of us have been in the business for a long time, and you may be like, hey, I am what I am. Why is this important? Why is this helpful? What's the point in doing this? And I've linked a couple of great resources so that you can read a little bit more. But in short, including your pronouns helps normalize conversations about gender and makes our trans and non-binary colleagues and clients feel more comfortable. And again, your gender and how you identify is a private thing. So if it is something that you're comfortable sharing, we encourage you to do so because it's an awesome way to pay it forward and make other people feel more comfortable including their gender identification in professional and public circles. So if you have any questions about that, please feel free to come to me or to bring it up on Slack. We would love to have a discussion. Last but not least, in kind of our general state of the world comments, we hope all the breakaway dads and granddads, pet parents, and partners felt loved and celebrated yesterday on Father's Day. We are super proud of all of our breakaway dads. We love seeing everyone's pictures of their kids and grandkids. We got a lot of granddads on the breakaway team. And also as a woman-owned organization, we are really proud and grateful to all of our partners at home who support us and allow us to be the female woman entrepreneurs that we are. So across the board, always want to celebrate Father's Day and make sure everyone feels celebrated. So thank you everyone. All right, moving on to the breakaway news, breakaway housekeeping. If you are taking time away this summer, good for you. We really encourage all of our advisors to truly take their time out of office. So if you're going to be out of office with no access to email, Slack, etc., please let the HQ team know before you go. Just shoot Cervantes a Slack and she'll happily put it on the schedule and let Lopez and I know so that we're not bugging you while you are trying to be out of office. We are going to encourage you to add this to your email signature, Slack, do an out-of-office email responder, and there's a second video that I'm linking in the email below that I encourage everyone to watch. I'm going to do it today because I'm about to head out of town for a few days, and I'm just going to take you along with me on my journey of what I do virtually when I'm getting ready to head out of town, whether it's for a work trip or for a business trip. Again, if you're going to be off the grid, get an advisor buddy that you can send your clients to for quick questions or let your clients know. Make sure most importantly, just to make sure any active clients know whom to contact in case of emergency, so they're not sitting there waiting and getting anxious because they can't get in touch with you. For those of you still waiting for your franchise disclosure document, our audit is finally officially finished and we hope to have it in your hand shortly. Appreciate everyone's patience. I know there are 4 or 5 of you who are waiting on that, as well as our new incoming advisors, but it is almost done for real. So really excited to make everyone officially official. As a reminder, any client payments collected after the 20th of the month run the risk of not hitting our accounts in time for your advisor commission payment. We are no longer going to be able to make any exceptions to this. And please, if someone is watching this and being like, oh no, she's talking about me, I'm not talking about you. It happened with actually quite a few advisors this past month. So we wanted to just take another minute to address it. And just make sure that everybody understands that if the payment, so for example, you send out a proposal on the 25th, the client pays on the 27th, it's not going to hit our account until after the 1st of the following month. So therefore, Carlos cannot include that in, let's say it happened in May, he would be able to include that in your May commissions that are paid out in June. He'd have to include that with your June commissions that is paid out in July. So we know that can be a little frustrating. So we encourage everyone to just plan their client billing accordingly or budget their own business budgeting accordingly, knowing that they may not get it that month. Or, I've got actually a couple clients that I always bill out towards the end of the month, and I just know that I'm not going to get paid for that until the following month. Wrapping up, guys, I promise. Got a lot of notes here. Please note that we no longer have our office space in Tualatin. We haven't had it for a while, but I went there and checked because we were trying to track down some mail that we didn't know where it was, and it was there. So please note that we don't have this office space anymore. And if you have any written correspondence, we, again, encourage clients to not pay by check, but if for some reason you have a client that for whatever reason has to pay by check, have them send that to our friends at Sherwood Tax, and the address is linked or is in the email below. Last week I had the opportunity to go to a co-working time hosted by Radius, which is like an Airbnb for work from home spaces and small meeting spaces that are all in these really beautiful homes. They're currently just in the Portland area, but they are expanding rapidly to other parts of the country. So I would follow them, check them out. They're really aligned with us in the way that we consider work. So they're a great company to work with, and they're a great blend of, we love being remote, we love being a virtual solution, but sometimes we do need an office space. Or sometimes our kids and our dogs are super annoying and we don't want to be in our house anymore. So check out Radius. They provide awesome outfitted work from home spaces in like an Airbnb type environment. Last but not least, we have a few spots available in cohort 5 and 6, and these cohorts will be launching later in the summer and early fall. So if you know anyone who might be interested, please have them reach out to info@breakawayba.com and we'll get back to them right away. Share it on social media. Let everyone know that we are accepting new advisors and we can't wait to meet your friends. All right, thank you, advisors. Again, just a reminder, there's no break time this Wednesday on 6/22. Myself, Martin, and Kristen will be visiting our awesome team in Guadalajara this week, so you may have a delayed response time from us. Michelle Lopez is here in boots on the ground if you need anything this week, but we are all here for you and all excited to celebrate summer. All right, hope you have a great one, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.